Welcome everybody to this webinar on using ChatGPT for Excel and how we can save time and be more productive by utilising our AI tools. So it's worth mentioning in advance that although this webinar revolves around ChatGPT, that many of the skills that we learn will apply to any AI tool, whether that be Copilot, whether that be Claude, whether that be Gemini, or maybe some internal GPT your business has. The concept relates. The actual practical techniques may differ a bit depending on the software, but the concept is there. But we'll be using ChatGPT, easily the most well-known AI tool on the market for these demos. So my name is Alan Murray, and I spend all of my days talking about Excel and other kind of related Microsoft products for sure, delivering webinars like this or going into companies, present on my YouTube channel or many other platforms. For nowadays, there are many. Just talking about how we can be more productive, a bit like this session, with the software we use. Today is all about ChatGPT or AI, as I say, and I'm going to try and cover kind of the spectrum of Excel work. So please bear in mind that this is all about using AI with Excel. And I don't know necessarily the background and the skills of everybody watching this. So if I do an example with code or I do an example with a particular formula that maybe you're not familiar with, maybe that's a good thing because you're learning something else. But also, this is targeted across everyone rather than a specific skill level or like formula, so to speak. So we're going to start with some like typical Excel tasks, just typical everyday, I need to do this, how do I do it, what kind of situations. Then we'll see some formula examples. How can I write a formula? Maybe explain how an existing formula works when I'm dealing with kind of colleagues and stuff. How can I clean and prepare messy data? Getting some advice maybe from ChatGPT. And then maybe even some code, which leads us to bullet point 4. Can I get some Power Query code or some VBA code or something from ChatGPT? Or maybe it can help explain it to me or help me fix it. And then finally, we'll see ChatGPT help with some data analysis. Can it produce quick summaries from a data, or can it help me produce some charts or some visuals? And I'm certainly not saying it should replace our work in Excel doing that. But maybe if we're kind of not got too much time towards a deadline, or we want to do something that we're not sure about doing in Excel, then maybe ChatGPT could offer an extension to that, if not necessarily a replacement or maybe even best practice maybe.